The River Tyne. It's made us what we are and who we are. It shaped the world we live in and created all sorts of stories and legends along the way. And that process is still going on today, in one of Tyneside's most evocative and iconic places. Here in South Shields, something strange and mysterious is happening. 150 years after it was dug out by hand by gangs of nameless navvies, Tyne Dock is slowly, inexorably disappearing. Hello, my name's Michael Chaplin and I'm writer-in-residence for the Port of Tyne, and it's my job to ferret out the stories of the river and the people who live alongside it. And I can tell you, the story of Tyne Dock is really quite a tale. I'm here at the Discovery Museum in Newcastle, looking at this fantastic model of the river and its industries in their heyday of the 1920s. As you come down the river towards the sea, you reach what was Jarrow Lake and then Tyne Dock itself. Built in 1859, it was a marvel of Victorian engineering. Robert Stevenson built its great dock gates and Lord Armstrong the hydraulics that powered them. For 140 years, Tyne Dock was at the heart of the industrial powerhouse that was the northeast of England. The coal trade made Tyne Dock possible and sustained it for the best part of 130 years. Much of the output of the Durham coalfield was brought here by rail and exported to the rest of Britain and Europe from the dock, always using the latest technological developments on its 4 massive coal staiths. But the dock wasn't just for export. Throughout its history, it handled massive amounts of Scandinavian timber, a good part of it in the form of pit props to keep seams open and miners safe. Iron ore came ashore here too, to be loaded by conveyors onto trains which took it the 9 miles to Concert Steelworks, and often brought the finished steel back for export, or indeed to the river's shipyards. Tyne Dock was a hive of industrial activity and provided work for generations of engineers and dockers. Filling in Tyne Dock the traditional way would have been prohibitively expensive, but then along came a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to do something that was smarter, made environmental sense, and cost an awful lot less: to use mud displaced from the riverbed from the building of the second Tyne River crossing a mile upstream. It's easy, I suppose, to get sentimental about such an important part of the industrial story of Tyneside. But one of the things I've learnt over the last few months is that maritime trade just moves on inexorably, like the river that sustains it. So, like sailing ships, keelmen and giant battleships, Tyne Dock won't be forgotten, but it's part of history. And along with the dockers who worked here and the families who live nearby, it's time to say farewell to its muddy waters. Altogether, 360,000 cubic metres of dredged material was pumped into Tyne Dock, along with 160,000 cubic metres of material from shore-based excavations. This saved 4,600 lorry movements. The end result will be 13 acres of brand new land for future development.